Welcome back to The Art of Doing, everyone, where we seek to inspire you to practice doing new and different things, discover new passions, and explore new curiosities with follow-along videos, explainers, and how-tos just like this one. If you're new to the channel, please give me a subscribe. Stay tuned to see what we have next. We're going to pick up where we left off at this garage shelf build. So I supported that second box to the studs and then screwed them all together. Now I'm doing these vertical supports for some shelves that actually touch the ground. You can see that I'm putting these under the cross supports so they don't stick out. It'll be nice and smooth and seamless. And I'm realizing I probably should have brought a mallet to even that out instead of my foot, but it worked out just fine. Now I'm just making sure that they're plumb and even. And we're going to start building these boxes. These are going to be just like the two main loft boxes, but they're a lot smaller, and so I don't need any cross supports. They're just going to be the outline of the box. Nice and simple. Only 19-inch wide, and all three basically the same size. So by having these vertical supports to hold the outside of these 19-inch shelves, not only does it give a lot more support to the loft above, but it gives me something great to screw into here. So we're just gonna put these shelves up, level them, and screw them in. And if you see, I'm actually gonna screw in from the shelf into the stud from the inside out, so that if you're walking by, you won't see the screw holes on the vertical supports. It's a little detail, but makes it a little bit nicer. Alright, so I did it off camera, but I marked out how high I wanted the shelves. This first shelf I kind of had no choice. It was definitely going on top of the slab. But I marked out the heights of the next two shelves, and I just set the clamps right under where they're going. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to hang these other two shelves the exact same way. Make sure they're all level. And just visually finding the studs from the lines I drew for the loft part of this build. So now it's time to skin the shelves. These will obviously be pretty straightforward. This is an 8-foot section, this is a 12-foot section. I'm going to cut the first skin from the wall to here, and the second skin to overlap this joint. It would be easier to just do an 8-foot section and end it here, but I kind of want to just give a little extra stability to this. So let me measure this out. And if you remember from the earlier sections, this stud is not square to the wall, so I'm going to have to measure out to each spot, cut at a slight angle. So to cut the plywood, I'm just laying it down on a piece of Corning insulation foam. That'll give me enough clearance to not nick the floor. Just using a circular saw, I'm going to mark this out and then get to cutting. Okay, so now one side is a little longer than the other side, so I'm going to snap a chalk line. Like I said, that stud is crooked, so I need a little bit more length on one side than the other. Now I'm cutting that second section. Like I mentioned there, these have to fit so they're halfway overlapping a stud so that we can screw down right on a stud. And now I'm chopping that last third piece. These are 8-foot sections of plywood, so I needed more than just 2 sections of 8. These last 3 shelves are all the same, so this should lay out a little bit easier. Just going to double check this measurement. Now all that's left is screw all these skins down. Well, there it is, everybody, the garage shelf build. Thank you for staying with me. If this video gave you any value, please give me a like, give me a subscription if you haven't already, and please share it with your friends. Leave me a comment down below. See if there's anything that I could have done better or that you'd like to see me do next. Thank you for staying here and watching with me. Let's always remember to practice compassion, let's practice kindness and practice humility. And thank you for being here with me, helping me practice the art of doing. Click the subscribe up there. Some good videos to watch over here. Thanks, everybody.